about Sherwood Oaks and the flooding situation there because the neighborhood got out in the rain yesterday to clean out the creek, Turkey Creek, and it was mowed fairly recently by the city of Houston. It was the grass and the weeds and tree limbs. It was several feet tall when the city cleaned it out pretty recently, but it was all left in the creek. And so they were having to dig out about 2 feet of debris just to make sure that the water could flow. And so I just wanted to make sure, as you know, as the city is doing maintenance on some of these creeks, that we're not leaving that in the creek because it's causing problems when it rains. So it's great that they're doing the mowing and doing the work, but we just, that added layer of actually collecting it to make sure that it's not sitting in the creek. They did a great job removing all of the debris that they could. There were still some flooding issues, no structural flooding that I could tell, but we need to continue working for this project. Two big things that need to happen in that neighborhood. If we could move the maintenance of that creek over to the county, I think that it would go a long way to making sure that it's being maintained more regularly than the city can do. It's an open creek, so I think that that would work for the county to take it over, and they're already doing maintenance. They already have control over the rest of the creek since it's Turkey Creek, so I think just adding that section that goes into the neighborhood would go a long way to help. And then, of course, the big Sherwood Oaks drainage and paving project, if we could find federal funds for that, that would be ideal. Putting it in the CIP and having it starting in another 5+ years, I don't think is necessarily the best direction. So if there's federal funding, I think they would qualify based on all the factors that we usually have to qualify for federal projects. But they do have structural flooding a lot of times. This time they were able to clean out the debris so that the water was somewhat able to flow, but it seems like the water isn't even flowing in the right direction. It's going back towards the neighborhood rather than to the other side of the creek. So just whatever we can do for that neighborhood. Of course, there's a lot of neighborhoods that still have issues like this, but this one is one that I'm really pushing for because we already have the project pre-engineered, it's ready to go, and we just need the funding for that. Thank you.
Thank you. I look forward to working with you on it, and we'll talk to Steve Wright about the Turkey Creek maintenance issue on that. So I'll get back with you on